I guess first I was going to ask you something. I asked your brother, how often do you get a chance to come back to Massena? Do you usually spend the summer here? Or?
Yeah, I always spend the summer here. I've done it my whole pro career. That I've kind of come back after every season, and I built a house here, so it's always fun to come home and see family and friends.
And it seems too. How often do you get to hang around with your brother? Is it rare that you guys see each other?
Pretty much every day. We train together in the mornings, and you know, we're pretty close together. So you know, we see each other pretty much all day together, and we hang out. We're kind of best friends, so it's pretty cool to be home with them.
What does it mean too to have a chance to come back to your hometown and do something like this? Work with kids from the area. And,
well, it's special. I mean, me and my brother were talking. You know, we didn't really have any camps in Massena that we could really go to. We'd always go to Clarkson or Potsdam.
Yeah.
You know, just to be around players of higher caliber than when you're young, you look up to them and you learn a lot. So it means a lot to at least us, especially me, Matt, and Aaron, just growing up in Massena and knowing that you know, we went on with our pro careers, and we made it from Massena, and kind of let the kids know that just because you're from the North Country doesn't mean that you can't make it.
When you were younger, did you have anybody that, hear about these kids' ages? Did you have anybody you kind of looked up to? Did you get a chance to meet?
Well, I think just being around the Clarkson locker room when I was younger, really looked up to Matt Reed, Murray Kuntz, guys like that played at Clarkson. I was never really around too many NHL guys growing up, so the college guys, the Clarkson guys, and the St. Lawrence guys were all kind of my idols growing up. So it's pretty cool to go to those camps and see them.
I was going to say about pro career-wise, what was it like kind of making the transition going from Atlanta to Winnipeg?
It was definitely it's a change. I mean, you go from one hockey market to another, not really knowing what to expect. It's a lot of fun, but you understand it's a business every night, and you can't have an off night in the city. You got to make sure you're taking care of yourself, and that city's proud to have hockey back, and it's a pleasure playing in front of those fans.
What's it like getting to play in the NHL in a Canadian city too? I mean, how's that different than?
It's crazy. You get noticed everywhere you go, and you're kind of the celebrities in town. But with that comes a lot of responsibility. You have to be respectful and make sure you're taking care of yourself. But you also embrace it too and understand that it's an opportunity that's I'm not going to play hockey forever. So just to enjoy every game and every year that I play. I've had a couple good years in Winnipeg, and it's been fun.
What would you say has been like the biggest highlight for you so far in the NHL? Is there anything that kind of sticks out at all? Or?
No, I think just being there and kind of knowing that I'm from a small town, and I'm kind of proud of it that that I made it. But just working hard every day and showing up and doing my job. There's no one real highlight. I guess my first game was pretty cool, just to be out there. My first preseason game was against Detroit, and just little things like that. I don't think there was a real one big moment that I was like, that's the highlight of my career. But just playing every night in the NHL is a pleasure and a privilege.
How tough is it when you're like 18 years old or 19 and you're already in the NHL? Is there a little, is it kind of a quick learning curve you got to make as opposed to somebody who maybe plays a couple years in the minors? And
I think so. I mean, there's a lot of things that go into it. I think a lot of people forget when you're 18, when you go into a locker room with a 35-year-old with 3 kids, he's a grown man that's pretty much not your dad's age, but as mature as your dad, and you kind of have to grow up fast. And hockey players and professional athletes in general, I think, are you're forced to grow up fast. Your life's in the fast lane. You got to make good decisions, and fortunately, I've been surrounded by good people since I was young, and then moving on to the NHL, I've been surrounded by some good veteran guys too that have really helped me out over my career, just staying grounded and mentally ready to go. I know you can have all the physical attributes in the world, but if you're not there mentally and not ready to compete and work hard, those things mean nothing.
Yes, the last thing you guys, but obviously you have a local connection to it, that you played. You're on the same team with Grant last year. What was it like playing with Grant Clipson? What do you like about him?
Oh, it was cool. I mean, I remember I never really watched Grant too much in college. When I was away, Aaron was playing at St. Lawrence, and he played against him a little bit at Clarkson. But it's pretty cool. Just that you're kind of from the same neck of the woods, and instantly you kind of have that bond or that thing in common. So he's a great player. I know he's unrestricted right now, and I think Winnipeg came out and said they're hoping to sign him back. So hopefully he's back with us next year.